What's up squad, my name is ESO and welcome back to the channel where I show you where to find all the collectibles in Fallout 4 Nuka-World. In this video guide I'll be showing you how to find all 5 of the SCAV magazines, so you can get the Diebrarian achievement or trophy. And as you're about to see, this is seriously the best magazine collection in the game. They are all worth getting. You're going to find them all useful. They all give your character a really useful buff. So the first magazine is located in the Galactic World area, which is northwest from Nuka-World, USA. As you can see, I'm starting at the entrance. So once you're here, just head on inside. You will see that there's a giant space-like structure in the middle of the area. So just head right on towards that. For the purpose of this guide, I've killed all the enemies that we're going to face to make it faster for you guys to watch. So once you do reach the foot of this tower, seen here on your map, come to the left by the staircase, just in between the tower and the stair, and you'll be greeted by a locked gate. Don't bother picking it. Instead, like a true vandal, just jump over the hedge here. So once you've got yourself over the fence, you'll find the first issue of the SCAV magazine, just here on the crate. This issue is probably the worst of the bunch in my opinion. What it does is increase your speech challenge success, and it does increase it by quite a large proportion. So it's actually well worth getting this early on in the DLC, because it does help you immensely. Next up, to find issue number 2 of SCAV, we must now venture directly west from Nuka-World, USA, to this location here on the map, the Nuka-World junkyard. Once you arrive, you will see a large warehouse with a door hanging off its hinges. Head on inside the warehouse and through the opening in the door. Directly ahead you will see another door that we can actually open to climb the staircase. Once on the catwalk itself, do take care because there are a few wooden planks here that sometimes give way under your weight. Also, take care of the alien in the corner. It's usually best to kill him from down below so he can't aim at you before you come up here. So the SCAV mag issue 2 is here on the bench. Bingo. So what this does is it makes your combat knives and switchblades do plus 25% more damage, which is just insane, especially if you're going to be using the unique Throatslicer weapon, or the Pickman's blade found in the original Fallout 4 game, and you can find a guide on how to get both of those down in the description below. So the next magazine you will need to get is here on the map at Kiddie Kingdom. Once here, make your way towards the funhouse. Do take care though, because this area is just filled with radiated fog for harbour. The funhouse is actually a pretty awesome location though, but it is easy to get lost in here, and the magazine is quite easy to miss. So once inside, you'll firstly be greeted by a glass maze. This is relatively easy if you just follow where I go, but the aim is to basically make it to the far right side of the room from where you came in. It's one of those things that I think probably looks harder than it is watching it back, but if you do struggle, just watch the video and watch where I go. Also, make sure that you take care of all the traps around here because there's not a lot of breathing room. So when you're through this maze, you'll end up here, next to this sign. Now we're going to head through these red double doors, and then we're going to turn left. We're going to come across this conveyor belt that pushes you backwards when you're trying to run across it. Just use a running, jumping movement to get past it. Next we'll come to the spinning bottles. Again, just time it correctly to jump across. Do take care though, because the water underneath you is actually heavily irradiated. You know, just for some added fun. You might want to save before you try and do this. The next part is a bit trippy. You will come to a corridor. Take the last tunnel on the right. At the end of this tunnel, turn left and go straight down to the next tunnel. Just head through this and we will find a little section where we will find the third hidden issue of SCAV. This makes your hand-to-hand weapons do plus 10% damage. It's okay, but why isn't it 25% like the last one? I mean, why does Bethesda hate hand-to-hand combat? Oh well, wipe your tears away and travel over to the next location. In fact, this is probably the creepiest location in the game, the Grandchester Mystery Mansion. So to actually get into this building, we must first either pretend to be an employee if you have a high enough charisma skill, or you can buy the ticket with $65. There are actually a few tickets that you can just pick up by the robot's feet too. But because I'm a bit of a wanker, I'm just going to kill him and take the key. So proceed inside the mansion and turn down your volume if you're a wuss like me. You must now listen to the tour of the house. After each section of the tour, the next red door will open. It will take you a little while to get through this whole location, but I'm going to try not to spoil any of it for you. I'm just going to cut right to the end. So at the end, you'll find a blue door where you can exit, but don't go this way. Instead, we're going to use this red door to the attic. Now, this is a master lock, and for some reason I couldn't find a key for it, and I don't think one exists. But if there is one, I will add the location of it to the description below.
That's it.
Once upstairs, you will find the 4th issue of SCAV magazine on your right. I kind of cut a bit out there because I didn't want to spoil anything. So this one basically increases your explosive damage by 5%. Now obviously that number might not seem like a lot, but considering that explosive weapons can do in excess of 1000 damage, it all adds up. The effect also works with the kiloton rifle or the spray and pray gun, making them the best weapons in the game. If you want to know how to get those weapons, do check out the description below. So for issue number 5, the last issue we need to get for the achievement, and to complete our magazine collection, come over here on the map to Dry Rock Gulch Theatre. Once you are here, make your way through the streets. There are 2 ways to get this magazine. You can either turn on the power to access the employee only area, or if you want to get it earlier like me, you can actually just cheat your way to it. So to do this is actually really simple. Just come here on the stairs, and you can actually jump up to this bush here. Now just run along the top of this bush, and you will see a wall there. You can jump onto it next. So just jump from that ledge onto the roof to your right, and you'll probably get stuck here, but just keep mashing the jump button, and then it just like fires you up into the air. And then you can just hop from this roof onto the next bush, and run along it. You must now leap onto the rocks just here. Once again, run along these rocks, vaulting from one to the next. How many words can I think of for jump? So soon we'll reach the point where you can actually mount the large stone wall on your right here. Once up here, just turn around and you can walk along and drop down into the employee only area, you dirty cheater. Now just climb down these wooden ramps. So once you're on the ground here, you'll find the SCAV magazine on the roof of the building in the centre. So to get up there, we just climb along these wooden ramps. There are a few ghouls and mines, so do take care of that. You can kill them though before you actually drop down into the area. And we will find the last issue of SCAV just here on the roof. And just so you know, you can exit through the buildings or just by fast travelling. The magazine itself though is pretty awesome. It gives you +1 strength and endurance if you have over 10,000 caps. But if you have less than that, it gives you a bigger buff, all the way up to +3 endurance and strength if you have less than 100 caps. And if you want the best melee weapon in the game to use with this high strength, make sure you check out the description below, because you can very easily do over 40,000 damage with this melee weapon. So if this video helped you out guys, please do hit that like button. I really appreciate all your support in helping me run this channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram so you never miss another daily Fallout video guide. Thanks for watching guys, my name is ESO and I will see you, the subscriber, in the next Fallout 4 video guide. Goodbye and have a fantastic day.